What would you do if helping a stranger cost you your job? For Michael, it wasn't just a job. It was his livelihood, his dream, and his last lifeline. One act of kindness turned his world upside down. And yet, it also opened a door he never saw coming. This is the story of betrayal, heartbreak, and the sweetest twist of fate you'll ever hear. If you believe that kindness still matters in this world, smash that like button and subscribe. Because today's story will restore your faith in humanity. Michael stood in the freezing rain, his work shirt drenched and sticking to his back. He clenched the termination letter in his fist, the ink smearing as raindrops fell. This can't be real. Fired? For this? His mind replayed the scene over and over. The screaming voice of his boss, the humiliation, the stares of his coworkers. All because he stopped for 5 minutes. 5 minutes to help a stranger. 2 days earlier, Michael was driving home after a grueling 10-hour shift. The sky was dark, clouds heavy with rain, and his gas tank flashing empty. As he approached a quiet intersection, he saw her, a woman in her 60s, standing by a broken-down car. Headlights dim, hazard lights blinking weakly. She looked scared, cold, and completely alone. He pulled over. "Ma'am, you okay?" he asked gently. Her voice trembled. "My phone died. I don't know what to do." Michael didn't think twice. He popped his trunk, grabbed his jumper cables, and helped her start the car. It took 5 minutes, maybe 10. He even gave her his spare umbrella. She cried and hugged him before leaving. He thought nothing of it. Until the next day. At work, his boss was waiting, red-faced, arms crossed. "Michael, office, now." He walked in, confused, and the storm hit. "You left your delivery route. You abandoned company time. Do you think this is a charity?" Michael tried to explain. "Sir, it was just a few minutes. She needed help." The boss slammed his fist on the desk. "I don't pay you to play hero. You're fired." The words hit like a punch to the gut. His chest tightened. His throat burned. He wanted to fight back, but all he could do was stare. His hands shook as he signed the termination papers. Just like that. Everything was gone. For days, Michael sank deeper. Bills piled up. His rent was due. His savings were almost gone. And the worst part? That voice in his head whispering, "You should have just driven by. Look where kindness got you." A week later, his phone buzzed with an unknown number. He almost ignored it. "Hello? Is this Michael?" "Yes. Who's this?" "My name's Evelyn. You helped me last week when my car broke down." "Oh, hi, Evelyn. Yeah, I remember." There was a pause, then she said something that made his heart stop. "I own a company, and I've been looking for someone exactly like you." They met the next day. Evelyn wasn't just any woman. She was the CEO of a multi-million-dollar logistics company. Over coffee, she explained, "When my car broke down, dozens of people drove by. You didn't. You stopped, even knowing it might cost you time. That's the kind of person I want in my company." Michael couldn't believe it. She offered him a job on the spot. Not just any job, but a management position with triple his old salary. But the story doesn't end there. On his first day at the new job, Evelyn smiled and said, "By the way, who was your old employer?" Michael told her. Her eyes narrowed. "That's interesting, because we're acquiring them next month." 2 months later, Michael walked into his old office, not as an employee, but as part of the new leadership team. His ex-boss was there, pale and sweating, forced to shake Michael's hand. "Welcome, sir," the boss muttered through clenched teeth. Michael smiled, calm but firm. "It's good to be back, in charge." The man who fired him for being kind was now reporting to him. Karma had never tasted sweeter. The humiliation on his old boss's face? Priceless. But more than that, Michael learned something powerful. Kindness might cost you in the short term, but in the long run, it pays back more than you can ever imagine. Sometimes doing the right thing feels like a mistake, but stories like this prove that character wins. Michael didn't just help someone, he helped himself in the best way possible. That's karma at its finest. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, do you think kindness always pays off? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that will restore your faith in humanity.